What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you need to know before going to Switzerland. So number 1, and probably the most important thing that we're going to talk about in this video, the mountains, the Swiss Alps. The absolutely stunning, gorgeous, beautiful views. Yes, like some of the best views you'll ever see in the world. And absolutely, I think this in itself is just enough to make it worthwhile to go visit Switzerland just to see the Alps. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it made the whole trip worth it. If that was the only thing that I did whenever I went to Switzerland, was go see the Swiss Alps. And first and foremost, that will make the trip all worth it. Second thing you need to know is it is more on the expensive side. The Swiss franc is just more expensive than the euro. It is what it is. I'm American, and so $1.17 equals to about €1. And in Switzerland, they have this thing called the Swiss franc. It is worth about $1.25. Like 1 franc is equal to $1.25. So we're getting to the other direction. It's even worse than the euro. And so not only that, the conversion rate, but also just, their whole thing is tourism. They expect people to come to the country. They kind of upcharge some of their things. But that's just something you gotta expect. Like, meals are gonna all range for one person closer to like the $30, $40 range when you go to Switzerland. So just be prepared for that whenever you go into different towns and eat at different restaurants. Just be ready to spend some money, essentially, is where I'm getting at. Just, have your savings ready and just be ready to spend some money. And that brings me to number 3. Whenever you guys do go out to eat, just expect that the communication with the waitress is not going to be what you're used to in America. For me personally, right? I'm from America, used to the waitress like coming over pretty often, pretty frequently to check on us. It is not like that in Switzerland. It takes a lot of eye contact and maybe even putting your hand up, making a gesture saying you need something. Because I think in Switzerland they don't mind you staying for a long time. Like they like the tables being occupied. Like they don't get paid, with tips and whatnot. And I think that's the big thing in America. Waiters and waitresses get paid with tips. That's most of their income, but in Switzerland, they get paid a lot better wages to be a waitress or waiter, and so they are not trying to rush people in and out of the restaurant. They don't care how long you stay, and so you really have to make it a point to get their attention, and so just value that time whenever they do come by to get what you need. If you're ready to check out, be sure to get their attention, let them know that you're about ready to check out. Just be ready for that. It's not them ignoring you. That's just how it is in Switzerland. So that brings me to my 4th point, and that is you have to try the chocolate whenever you go to Switzerland. The chocolate is absolutely fabulous. The Lindt chocolate factory is in Zurich, and so I think that should be something you should try to do, is go see that and try some of the chocolate there. All the cows, all the products, like it can't be outside of like a 20-mile radius or something. So everything is very local. So trying the chocolate, absolutely crucial, along with the fondue. Fondue is a big thing in Switzerland as well. And we went to a fondue restaurant. That's something that we prioritized when we went. And so I just encourage anybody going to try the fondue, try the chocolate. There is this chocolate ice cream place in Zurich as well that we tried, and man, best chocolate ice cream that I've ever had. It's very rich. It was just delicious. And so those are just some of the foods that you certainly need to try when you're in Switzerland. And that brings me to my fifth and final thing you need to know before going to Switzerland. So I did not visit the capital, Bern. You know, I can't attest to what it's like to visit Bern because I did not. I recommend going there because, of course, going to the capital, you know, most people, whenever they go to countries, they like to visit the capital. So I suggest it. But Zurich, I can tell you personally that Zurich is absolutely great. It's a big enough city. It's got lots of touristy things to go look at. Like it has the Lindt chocolate factory, like I was just talking about earlier, and also transportation's very easy by train around the city. It's just really nice city to go look at. It has a nice little canal to go walk around. Absolutely beautiful. And for that scenic like mountain view town that you should go to, I absolutely think Lauterbrunnen is the town that you need to go to for mountain views. The biggest highlight of the town is a waterfall that comes from the top of the mountain down into the town is like in a valley, right? And so on both sides, the mountains are on both sides of the city, and they have like just different waterfalls that come flowing down off the mountain, just free falling into the ground. It's absolutely beautiful. And as like a 2-for-1, when you visit Lauterbrunnen, you can also visit Mürren. There's no cars because the only way you can get there is by the mountain lifts that you go ride up onto the mountain. And so there's no cars. It's absolutely awesome, and you get a better view from up the mountain. It's a little village above Lauterbrunnen, and so you take the cart up the mountain, get a great view down, and there's nice little coffee shops and restaurants up there. Absolutely great. Best part of the trip, in my opinion. So it is great. And so that's it for today. Let me know if you like these kind of videos, these kind of travel videos, and I'll continue to make more. And just like and subscribe. Thank you so much.